Yo guys, what's going on? It's Henrik the Lawn Care Kid back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a quick Q&A. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys saw that about a week and a half ago, I posted ask questions for a YouTube Q&A. So here are the questions. I'm going to be going over them. We probably have, 20, 25 questions that we're going to be answering today. But before we get into that quick Q&A, I want to show you guys something. So the truck. We got some new wheels. What do you guys think? I think they look pretty sweet. Definitely not practical for nice, work truck, but it does make the truck stand out. Looks pretty cool. But let's get into it now. Like I said, we got a few questions, and yeah, let's do it. So first question comes in from Landon. Well, Landon asks, do you recommend saving for a new piece of equipment or paying it full or finance? So financing or paying cash. My 2 cents are, if you don't have the cash and you got the credit, go ahead and finance. If you can find 0% financing and you have credit, why not? But if you got the cash, buy cash. How long has your business been afloat? I started my business when I was 7 years old. That question was from Henry's Outdoor Services, by the way. Zach asks the next question. He says, best way to pick up commercial accounts when starting out? Well, Zach, let me tell you. So if you want commercial accounts, most of the time they're not going to come to you. You got to go to them. If you're really ambitious and you want that account, if you're eyeing out a specific property, go to their business, go to their office, give them a call, and talk to them. Reach out to them. Tell them that you want to mow their grass, you want to plow their snow, give them a bid, and go from there. Now, Renars asks, were there any hard times, and how did you get through them? We've had a few hard times here and there, but nothing's too drastic. This year is going to be our hardest, but we're going to crush it just because our overhead has gone through the roof. Gas prices, we're paying $6 a gallon at the local gas station, so it's not fun, but it is what it is. We're just raising the prices. William asks, how are you such a sexy beast? Well, what can I say? I mean, I just am. It's in the genetics. I'm not sure. But if you guys want lessons on how to be sexy beasts, maybe you should hit me up. Ease Loyalty Lawn Care asks, what's the best way to optimize my route? Well, let me tell you this. So when I started my business when I was 7 years old, I only had this small little area I could work in. So I grew up in town, and a few houses around me. I only had a push mower, so I couldn't go far. I was 7 years old, 7, 9, 10 years old. So I'm not traveling across town doing any of that. So I actually started a small little area, and slowly I just kept picking off all the neighbors. By the time I was 11, 12 years old, I had probably 7 accounts right in that general area just because I kept advertising. And obviously I wasn't as ambitious when I was little, and I couldn't handle as much. But yeah, just if you want a bunch of clients in one little small area, advertise in one little small area. That's my 2 cents for you, man. But we actually service all those same properties today, to this date. So yeah, do good work. Liam the Lawn Kid asks, any small tips or any tips for small business? Well, just if you go back to one of my most recent videos, you guys can actually see starting a business as a teenager. So plenty of tips in that video. David asks, how the hell are you insured? Well, how the hell are you insured, man? If you run a business, I sure hope you are too. But it's not that hard, man. I'm 16, 15 years old. Just turned 16, but I was insured when I was 15. It's not that hard. Get a few quotes for some policies for your local insurance people, and if you're a little kid, go to the insurance company that your parents go to, and try to get added onto your parents' policy. But obviously now everything's under my business. GTP Landscaping asks, best 3 ways to advertise. Well, let me tell you. Let's see. We're gonna go with word of mouth, door-to-door, and business cards. If you do good work, your name will get around. Door to door works great. Walk up to the door, ring the doorbell, introduce yourself, boom, got a new client. And then business cards, I just throw a business card on the gas pump every time I'm done filling up, and I get some work from that as well. Now, C-Dents16 asks, any exhausts on the truck? Sounds great. Yep, we do have an exhaust. It's a 5-inch straight pipe, no cats, no mufflers. Sounds pretty mean. I like it. Sounds cool. But yeah, the truck's tuned and deleted, by the way. Eli asks, how many employees do you have? Rolling into spring, we're going to have 2 full-time employees working both over 40 hours a week, and then a few people working here and there. So 2 full-time. That's the easy response. And then Standard Stripe LLC asks, EXT versus DXT. He probably means Boss DXT versus the EXT. So the EXT is that extendable Boss plow, and this DXT right here is the one I have. I love my DXT. I wouldn't trade it for anything else, especially with those wings. It's just an overall badass plow. Him and Landscape. He asked, thoughts on Austin? No comment. Larkin's Landscaping, when will there be a plowing video? I actually have a few in queue, so I'll get those posted here in the next few weeks. And then we have Jack's Lawn Care. He asks, how many yards did you do weekly last season, and how many would you like to have this year? Well, last year we did about 55 a week, and this year our goal is probably 120 or so. So we got some big goals, but I think it's totally doable. Lucas asks, are you going to college? Actually, it's not one of my plans. I actually dread school. I sit in school thinking about my business all day. Just want to go out and work. So it's not in my plan, but we'll see. Maybe further down the road we'll take a few business classes, a few landscape design classes, but once I get out of high school, no way. Another question from Lucas is, what's your goal for this year? Actually, if you go back to a few videos back, you guys can see my goals for 2022. Once again, another question from Lucas. Lucas is very interested. He asked, how did you start your business? Well, when I was 7 years old, my neighbor came up to me and asked if I can mow their yard. So that's how it started. I don't know who the hell would trust a 7-year-old to mow their property, but they did. They took the leap of faith, and here we are today. How do you balance school and landscaping? Well, I just do school, for the 8 hours of my day. And then once I get out of school, I go out and work. And on the weekends, we work Saturday, Sunday. All right, Alex, he asked, do you recommend starting a lawn care business as a kid or a teenager at these times? Well, getting into the business obviously isn't as easy because you can't just have $20 cuts. I mean, you can, but you're not making any profit at that point. With gas being this expensive, you're not making money. With your overhead being this expensive, you're not making any money. With all these pieces of equipment, they've gone through the roof. So I do recommend starting a business, but keep your prices high and adequate. William, he asks, what's your minimum price for yards? I think our cheapest yard is probably $35, but the prices are going up this year just because of overhead, everything like that. Jake, he asked, next big purchase. Well, I'm gonna spill the beans. I actually already said this on my Instagram, but we put in an order for a new mower, so wait and see. It's the next big purchase, and then we got another one coming right after that. So this spring we're going crazy. The bank account's gonna be drained, let's put it that way. So next question is from Travis. He asked, what's your most effective marketing way? I kind of went over this already, but I love word of mouth. Andrew, he asked, how to price commercial property. It's just how would you price residential? Same thing. Per acre on commercials, I think we're at like 70, 75, so pretty high, but people will pay it. So yeah, just as long as you're making money, just bid what you think works. Next question we have here is, when will we make a plowing video? Well, I already went over this, but next few weeks we'll have one out. Jack, he asked, what's your biggest struggle that you had to overcome? Well, our business, or my business, has actually gone pretty smoothly so far. Haven't had any huge struggles, but Just getting clients is a struggle, but if you market correctly, then it's no big deal. And then we've had a few equipment breakdowns here and there, but nothing too crazy. Joe, he asked, around how much do you profit on a snowstorm? I don't know if I want to say this, but enough to stay profitable. I'll put it that way. Or I'll put it this way, actually. This past winter, 2021 to 2022 season, I've made more than my average high school teacher. So in a year. So let me reword this one more time. In the past few months, I've made more than my high school teachers make in a whole year. So I got all these teachers, yelling at me for not doing my work, but I'm out here making way more money than they are. So what's the big deal? How do you run school and landscape business? That's another question I already went over, but just after school, during the weekends, and at night. That's when I do all my booking and marketing. McGuckin Landscape asked, how many driveways and parking lots do you do? So we do about 35 residential driveways and 11 commercials and then one neighborhood. So decent amount of work. And then last question we got here is Carson. Carson asked, how do you do school and work? We already went over this twice, but weekends and after school. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments, and then I'll just make another Q&A here when spring rolls around. So if you guys enjoyed the truck, if you guys enjoy these videos, if you guys want to see more, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, follow the Instagram, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.